Hey guys, happy Thursday, and we're still in the full moon of Cap portal. I just wanted to come on here and just share a few things that have been coming up for me during this reflective moment. Um, we're moving into times of where the sacred feminine, divine feminine energy is rising up, not just within us all, but within the world around us. Gaia is definitely shifting back into her sacred femininity. And what's coming up is, even if you're woman or man, doesn't matter. We both have feminine and masculine energies. However, my masculine um, energy is definitely going through a tower moment of death and rebirth. And I was trying to figure out what's going on. So for the last few days, I've definitely been feeling that sacred feminine energy of just waking in and rising in receptivity, just being in receptive mode, being in receiving mode, not so much of giving. Um, and even in my masculine energy, that feeling of just like, okay, what do I want to do? Trying to control that energy, it's like I don't have any control at this time. All I can do is surrender. And the resistance of that is the unknown, because we're experiencing the tower movement of bringing back the feminine energy of not just within ourselves, but within the world. It's been so dormant for so long that we don't recognize it. Um, and it feels like it's been so dormant that we don't recognize it, and it's a very unknown familiar feeling. And so I sat with myself and I just expressed how it's almost like going gambling, right? And every fiber in your being is telling you to put all of your money, and when I say all of your money, I mean every single dollar you own, that you have to your name. It's saying put it on whatever number. And it's just a knowing, it's a feeling, and you just know it deep within your fibers. And you do it. And then after you do it, there's that feeling of, oh my God, what did I do? Like, I can't take it back, because once you put your money down, it's already done. But then at the same time, it's like, I know it's working out, and just having that hope and that faith and that belief that it's happening, because you wouldn't have done it if you weren't sure, because that's why you put all of your money down, because you knew that this in every fiber of your being was telling you to do so. And so you're just watching it, you're watching the dice just roll, 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 and all you can do in that moment is surrender to the moment. And so when I use that analogy, it just made perfect sense to me, because it was like, that's all that we can do in this moment. The more you try to control, the more resistance you're going to feel, the more uncomfortable it's going to feel. So all you can do is surrender. There's nothing more or less that you can do. And the more you try to fight that feeling of surrendering, the harder it's going to become, the harder it is to keep the vibrational match that you want to be in to your manifestations. Because also within that, I can feel the vibrational energy of where I'm headed and what's being brought into my awareness, all while experiencing this tower moment of knowing that I don't have a choice but to surrender to it, because this is all I can physically see. But I don't want to stay in that, because I know that that's not all that's going on. I can definitely perceive intuitively and vibrationally feel what's coming in. So you're in that middle, like that void aspect of yourself, where you're like, okay, I don't want to stay in this energy of just like, oh my God, like that feeling of holding your breath. But then it's like, I don't physically see it, but I can feel it. Like it's a deep, again, like the analogy, you can feel it with every fiber in your being. It feels as close as like if you just had to walk through a door and you're in that reality. So at this point, at this moment, I just want to come on and say you're not alone with feeling that, because I'm feeling it wholeheartedly. That's why I have this rose quartz heart here and the selenite, and I have a pink calcite here, raw crystal, because I've been having to give myself so much love and compassion and kindness, and just showing up for myself and loving myself even more through these moments, because I know that I'm a vibrational match for what's coming in, for what I'm manifesting, and also knowing that what's being perceived around me is just that. It's going on. There's nothing that I can do about it. I'm out of this, not in my control. All that I can do is surrender to this energy. And although it's a beautiful energy, it's so unknown even to myself. And I consider my energy to be very feminine, nurturing energy, but my masculine energy is it's so unknown to it that it wants to fight it. And if you think about it, that's what's going on in the world right now. The outer is expressing that. Gaia is expressing that, trying to fight wars that don't need to happen, because it's an inner battle, and it starts inwardly. So at this point and at this time, I'm asking that you just give yourself that kindness, that compassion, give more self-love, meditate more, sit with yourself more, go out in nature, connect with Gaia, and ask for guidance from your guides and from the universe, from your higher self, or whoever you connect with on any level, and just ask for guidance and for grace at this time. And also give yourself that grace, because we're all going through this beautiful transformation. Some of us are conscious to it, and a lot of us aren't, and it is showing and expressing itself outwardly. But those that are conscious and aware of your awareness and can consciously understand what's happening, we just have to give ourselves more grace. We have to give ourselves more compassion, give ourselves more love, and just know that things are working out for our highest good, for our highest favor. Know that things are unfolding for us. And right now, with Saturn being back in Capricorn right now, retrograde, Saturn is teaching us those lessons of where we lacked, basically. So if you were someone who gave, you had to learn that lesson of to stop giving, to know that that is your natural state, but also receiving is also our natural state. But we've been out of this state for so long that is so unfamiliar. So right now, with Saturn being retrograde, it's showing and teaching us that, especially healers, we're the ones who give to the point where we almost don't know how to receive. And I feel like the lesson that I'm learning at this time, although it's a beautiful energy of how to be on the receiving end and having to trust that, the energy that I put forth and put out, that is coming back to me in such beautiful ways. And it's showing in very small ways. I have people coming into my life who I'm very blessed to have a part of my life, and who are showing me the giving and receiving aspects of relationships that I didn't have before. And also with this energy, it's showing too how we just forgot that we are in our natural state. We are receiving. We're meant to receive. We're not meant to just be here just to give. We're meant to receive as well. And so I'm asking, and I'm asking of myself to say, just to show up and say, hey, I see you, I honor you, I love you unconditionally, even through these very tough moments that we're going through right now, because it's so unfamiliar. So I wanted to extend that to all of you and say, I see you, I honor you, and I love you as well. And just give you that grace of knowing that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So I just wanted to come on here and share it. I know that I was experiencing that, and I know that if I'm feeling that, others may be feeling that as well. And to know that things are working out, things are moving, they're changing for the better. And although it's unknown, it won't stay like this. It'll become familiar, just like the old ways were familiar. All right, you guys, have a beautiful day. Treat yourself with some compassion, ground, meditate, do whatever you feel like you have to do to keep yourself in a vibrational match to what it is that you want to bring forth, and just continue giving yourself that love. All right, you guys, I love you all. Have a beautiful day.